Welcome to the Python Learn Together, Code Together. In the previous video, I told how to create our own modules and how to import those modules and how to use that and how to create the Python script. That means lots of the lines of programs that we are writing in one file, and we are giving that file as an input to the Python interpreter, and we are running that file. It's actually called as the script in Python. All those things. But in the mobile, how to do all those things? That means in the TERMUX app. Okay, here I have the TERMUX app, and I'm going to open this. Okay, I think it is visible now. Now we just clear this because it is not visible properly. So yeah, we will just clear this. Okay. CLEAR, because we need to clear all these things. So yeah, I just cleared, and in order to write the file, and in order to import that file in some other file, that means in order to create the modules in Python, that means in TERMUX, we need to know where this TERMUX is running. Similarly, as I told, in computer and all, you need to check the path where that is, the path of that application is opening. If I go here, as I already told, my Python interpreter, I need to go to file location, open file location, and where it is, Python 3.8. I need to just go to the location, file location. Now it is here. So if I put any files here, then it will, if I open this Python interpreter here, if I double click here, then it will going to run. That means it will going to search our whatever the modules that we write, those modules. If we keep it here, then it will going to recognize that those interpreters, Python interpreter or Anaconda, this command prompt like structure is there. No, that we can run anything, any directory we can run. But when we go to Spider or Anaconda, we need to check with, we need to just know where that is, that Anaconda or that Spider is. I told in here I used something, this one, okay, Spider, and I already showed the importing error. My model is not imported. Then I moved that file, that something in previous video, I moved that file to the directory of this Anaconda from where this application is coming. Similarly, here in a TERMUX, we need to know where this TERMUX is, now where we are there, now currently where we are going to write and where it is saving and all those things. So for that you just type, we need to know current working directory. Okay, that means it is called as the present working directory. That means PWD. When I click the PWD, it is going to show data com.termux files and home. But we don't know where this directory is. Okay, it is somewhere in the system folder, but we don't know where this is, data com.termux files and home. But we are familiar just with okay, I will just minimize this, and this is my files application, and I think everyone know this internal storage and SD card. Okay, this in file manager you have internal storage, and as well as if you have the SD card, then here another SD card is visible. So we know this location. That means if we create any folder or any file is here, then we can easily come to open this file. Yeah, this is the folder like this. But if it is there in some system, inside the system, that means there are it is just a visual thing, but inside there are lots of folders and files are there in the system. That means in order to run the system, if this TERMUX is created in that, then we cannot able to access that easily. We need to root the port and all those things. Instead of that, we have to change our directory. That means our current working directory or present working directory to somewhat our internal storage. So we can see what are the things we did, and all these things we can save, and we can see that. So how to do that? Just remember, now this TERMUX don't have access to our storage. We need to give access this TERMUX app, our storage access we need to provide. So one easy way to do that is, okay, just type this command, TERMUX setup storage. I'll just going to copy this. I will share these commands with this video. So here TERMUX setup storage. Okay, TERMUX and dash and setup and storage. So here I'm going to paste that. Okay, yeah, it is not pasting. I need to type, I think, ter TERMUX TERMUX setup. Yeah, it will paste just in your phone you can paste it, TERMUX setup and storage, STORAGE, TERMUX setup storage. And when you click the enter, yeah, it is asking to directory storage is going to be wiped, no storage contacts will be touched. Okay, no, I will yeah, before that I did some other works, so it is going to show something else, so don't concentrate about this. Now I will going to open this TERMUX again. I just reinstalled that, and here if I type that command, that means TERMUX, we need to access the storage. Okay, TERMUX setup storage, I'm going to write that TERMUX setup storage. In your mobile for the first time, that is when I showed that previous time, it is not going to ask like yes or no, it is going to just ask you the permission. Okay, it will ask you like this. Okay, before I did something else before to using this TERMUX, so it is asking me to wipe and all those things. Don't do that. Okay, just here it will ask you to allow TERMUX to access photos, media and files. That means it is asking us to access the file storage. It is asking give us the permission to access the file storage, so just click allow. Okay, now it is allowed to access the file storage. Now we need to change our working directory. Okay, now if we check our present working directory, it is a pwd, then here you can see it is data.com.termux files home. That's the same directory that I showed before, but we don't know where this directory is, so we need to change this directory to the noun directory, that is our internal storage. So then this is what our internal storage directory. Okay, so we need to copy this, and we need to just change our directory to this directory. For changing the directory we use cd command, cd, and okay, here we need to yeah, pasting is also not possible here, so yeah, I need to type this cd, and here slash storage, cd slash storage storage, and slash emulated and slash and 0. Okay, cd slash storage slash emulated and slash 0, and I will click the enter. Now you can see, now if I check the present working directory, it is storage emulated 0. That means now we are in our internal storage. That means now here in the files we can see, now here in the internal storage, now we are at this directory. But if we write the program here, it will come like lots of files will arrive here if we write any programs. So instead of that, we will create our own folder inside the internal storage. We will going to create our own folder. For creating the folder, we use make a directory command, that is mkdir, make directory, and here I'm going to make my folder as my programs. Okay, my my programs, my programs. Okay, this is, I'm creating my own directory. Directory means it's a folder, so mkdir, that means make folder and make the directory my programs. Okay, then I will click the enter. Now the my programs is created. You can check with by clicking ls, that means a list. When we click ls, it will show all the folders which are there in your directory. Here you can see these are all the system folders, and yeah, here you can see my programs. That means our folder is created, but I'm not in that directory, I'm not in my folder, so I need to go to my folder. So I'm again using cd, that means the change directory to my programs. Now I'm in my programs. You can check ls, it is nothing because we don't have any programs or anything in my programs folder. You can check that when we click the files now, and here you can see yeah, I need to just go to internal storage, and here you can see one folder, my programs. Okay, where is that? Yeah, here you can see my programs. Nothing is there, there is nothing here. now currently we are working in this directory. So now what we have to do means where is that? I just minimized it. Wait, I'm going to open. Yeah, now I need to again open the TERMUX app, and in the TERMUX, okay, we will just clear it because there are lots of things are there here. We need to just clear this, and now we can see my present working directory. It is storage, emulated 0, and my programs. That means now currently I am in my folder. Now in this folder I'm going to write my Python program. So Python, okay, just type Python. It will going to open this okay, but here it is Python is not installed. That means I just clear the data. So we need to just type pkg. If this error comes, then just type. It will not come at the first time when we install the Python properly, then it will not come. If you not at all install the Python, then this is the new TERMUX. So it is asking the program Python is not installed, pkg install Python. Pkg, okay, I need to just type a pkg install Python. Okay, then it will take some time to install, but it is going to install that Python interpreter. Okay, I think this I have showed already to you. Yeah, it is asking permission. That means it has to use something 293 MB. It is not the internet. 293 additional disk space will be used. That means additional space it will going to use. Yeah, let's wait till this Python will get installed. Make sure that you have internet connection while you are installing the Python in the TERMUX, otherwise it will give us an error like this. I just type pkg install Python, but it is unable to locate the package Python because it is due to the internet. If you don't have the internet, or if you're not connected to the internet, then if you type pkg install Python, it will give us this error. So okay, I'm going to type this again. Pkg install, now install Python. Okay, yeah, now it is showing 0% working, and yeah, like this it will come. If we don't have the internet connection, this will not going to come. And yeah, I need to give yes. I think I already showed you, and now it is downloading properly. Let's wait for until it become 100%. So in order to install this Python. Yeah, now it's almost installed. Yeah, now it is processing, and yeah, now it's unpacking, and it will going to install. I think you can see, you can just zoom this. If you just use the two fingers, then it will going to zoom that. Yeah, now it's installing, and yeah, it's unpacking the Python 3.8.3. Yeah. Okay, it is going to install. Yeah, it is now successfully installed. Now if we check our present working directory, that is pwd, I need to use the pwd command. So pwd, it's a present working directory. It is storage, emulated 0, and my programs. Here I need to create my Python file. So for that we can use any of the editors. So in TERMUX, Vim editor we can use because it is the inbuilt Vim. Okay, Vim, and here I need to use my program. That is, for example, I'm going to write a printing. That is same thing, printing printing.py. Okay, then I need to click the enter. Now, okay, yeah, Vim is also not there. Pkg install Vim Python. Okay, I need to install this Vim IDE, or yeah, this Vim editor, this text editor. We need to install this Vim editor. Okay, we can even use the Vim editor, or we can even use the Nano. Okay, Nano, I can use this Nano, and here Vim. If you want to write something in the Vim editor, then just type pkg install Vim Python. That will going to install the Vim editor. Okay, or else we can use Nano, and here I need to type printing. This is my file name, printing.py, because yeah, I'm using the same example of what I did in the computer yesterday. I think if it is not visible, I can zoom this. Okay, yeah, nano printing.py, and if I click the enter, now you can see it is the GNU Nano editor. And here I need to type my Python program, that is def. Okay, I'm going to define my function as add, define add of a comma b, and here I need to 1 2 3 4 for indentation, and here I need to print 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 a plus b. Okay, then I'm going to again write def define sub subtract. This is my function, and here I'm going to pass two parameters, and here I need to write 1 2 3 4 print a minus b. Okay, print a minus b and a plus b. Okay, these two are my definitions inside my file called printing.py, and now I'm going to save this. For that I think we need to use Control X. I need to use this Gboard. Okay, here I'm going to use Control and X, and it will ask save modified buffer. Then you just click Y and click enter, so that this file will going to save. Now if you want to check any errors are there in our file, or it is error free, just type python and printing ing. This printing.py, that's our file, and we are giving that file to this Python interpreter as an input. So printing.py, and I need to click enter. If any error is there, it will show us the error, since this is error free, but it's not printing anything because it has just two functions, only two functions. Then how to use this this file, or this whatever we did, that is the two functions we created, and we created one file. Inside this file we created those two functions. Then how to import this file in another Python file or in Python interpreter. It is same as your computer Python interpreter. So you can check now. Your working directory is my programs. So if you open my programs, okay, here I'm going to open files, and what is that? Yeah, here I have the files, and I'm going to open this internal. Yeah, here you can see in internal storage I have this my programs, and inside that it is created printing.py. You can get your files here. Okay, so if you directly do anything in the TERMUX like Python, that directory you will not able to get that directory, because it is difficult to go to that directory, default directories. But when you change this directory to your internal storage, you can get those files. Now our printing.py is here. You can see this is our file printing.py. Okay, that will be open in TERMUX. If I open this, so here I need to just type now Python. Yeah, I have to just type Python. Okay, I just type the Python. So the Python will going to open. Now I can check import. What is that? Printing, printing, printing.py. This is our module that we created. Import printing.py. That is the file which contains the two functions that we are importing here. Import printing.py. Then we will click enter. But it is showing. Okay, what it is showing? Traceback most recent column module not found. No module named printing.py. Printing is not a. Okay, it is because we have this printing file in our internal storage, but this Python is installed somewhere. That means this Python 3.8.3. Okay. Oh, sorry, that is not the reason. That's not the reason. We need to just type import printing. It is not a printing.py, because this printing.py is a file that is in the internal storage. But I checked whether it will work or not. Import printing. I just typed import printing. Don't type import printing.py. I think you remember in the previous that while doing the computer, we are not typed import printing.py. We just typed import printing. That means we are importing that file. So import printing, it will not give us any error. Just you can see here import. I'm going to import that port import printing. Import printing. Okay, it will just going to import that, and now I need to type printing printing dot and our definitions. Now we imported this module. That means now we imported that file. And in that file we have the two functions, that is the add and the subtract. So I need to call add printing.add, and here I need to pass the two parameters, that is 2,6. Now it will go to print 2,6 then 8. That means it is going to call that file and it uses those modules. So now if you want to create the another file, okay, for example, now I'm going to use control, okay, I will just use control Z because I need to exit from that Python. I'll just use the control Z, and here I need to create other file. Okay, I just check my present working directory where I am. It is the storage emulated 0 and my programs, and here I'm going to create a nano, and here my program dot py, my prog. Okay, this is my file name now, and here I'm going to import printing. That means I imported that module what I created, and I'm going to use that module. That means printing dot, and my function is add, and here okay, I'm going to write a 4,5. Okay, then yeah, here I'm going to define one variable a equals to, not here, yeah, printing, and yeah, I think we cannot add in between. A equals to printing. Okay, no, it will just going to print. So we are not if we define some variable and if we assign our function definitions, that is not appropriate, because in that definitions what we write is, it is just to print. So here I need to just type printing dot add of 2,3 or any numbers. Then I'm going to write printing dot sub, and here 9 4. These two functions that I used, and I can write any other things like here I'm going to write now a equals to 2 plus okay, a equals to 2 plus 3, and I'm going to write a print, okay, print the value of a, and I'm going to write print high. Okay, there are lots of lines. You can write more number of lines because it is a new file. It is not just meant for writing using this only you are not importing module. You can write whatever the programs you want here. You can use this import printing, that module also you can use here. Now we have to use okay, control and X, and it will going to save modified buffer, then click Y and click enter. Now it will save. So I need to check whether any error or is there. So Python my program dot py, then I will click the enter. Now you can see it will going to print 555 and high. That means yeah, we can check that what we wrote here, nano my program dot py. You can check here, it is import printing dot add 3 plus 2, that is 5, and printing dot subtract 9 minus 4, that is equals to 5, and here a equals to 2 plus 3 print a, that is equals to 5 and high. So it has to print 555 and high. So I'm using to write control X again, control and X. Okay, I'll click yes and I'll click enter. Now yeah, you can see the output 555 and high. Now here we not used, in order to print the 5 or do the addition, we are not used addition in our file, that is my program.py. We just imported this. What is this printing file? So now we can see our internal storage. Here there are the two files are created. I need to refresh this. Okay, I need to go to yeah, again I will just open the internal storage. Then I will go to my programs. Then here you can see we have my program.py and printing.py, and along with that some pycatch, these things, one folder is there. That means this is what our module is going to create, printing c python 38.pyc. okay, from this file, okay, from this printing.py, it is going to create this module, and here you can see this .pyc file, and from this one it is going to import this file. That means my program.py will going to import that module when we use import printing. If we use import printing, it will going to import that. We will see about this, why it is created and what are these things, that in the upcoming videos. I think you have understand how to do this in Android. Yeah, thank you.